And I was like, what can I do with myself that like is still productive,
Yeah.
but it's gonna give me that break and like take me away from home. And the army was that option. You don't have to be scared. It's definitely gonna be challenging. Like my GT score is like a 120, 125, so it's not like I'm gonna be Kenyan like no matter what I do. I could be American, but I'm still gonna be Kenyan, you know? I used to say vitamins, which is so weird to say right now, and they'll be like, no, it's vitamins. And I wanna say, if you want to do it, do it. I did not tell you to do it, but if you wanna do it, do it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, mambo vipi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mkenya Marekani. A lot of you guys have always said, I want to join army, I want to join US Army. So today we have one guest here and even she will have to introduce herself because she can do it better than me. So what's your name?
My name's Yvette.
Yeah. What?
Yvette.
Oh, wow, amazing. Were you born here?
No, I wasn't born here actually.
When did you relocate to US?
I moved here in 2015.
What made you move?
My parents were here.
Oh, they lived here?
Yeah.
Where did you live in Kenya?
I lived in Nairobi.
Did you?
Yeah, I lived in Nairobi. I lived in Langata.
Oh, did you? So you know how to speak Swahili?
Of course.
Ujasahau?
Hapana.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then, so when you moved, you came to high school? Oh.
Yeah, I came to middle school. I did 8th grade here, and then I went to high school and then college.
So how easy or hard was it to change from the Kenyan culture of primary school and then the mid school now?
It wasn't really hard, I think. The hardest part was like kind of trying to fit in, you know, like when you come in and you got to learn how to speak and everything. Not that you don't know how to speak, but you got to like match everyone else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like the changing part, that was the hardest part, but all in all, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Met nice people, had a great time.
So like the English you learned, was it like so hard to converse while you came?
No, it wasn't really hard to like talk with other people. It was more like every time I said something, someone would correct me.
Yeah.
Because I had an accent for a while. I think I still do, but like now it's much easier for them to understand me. So it was like if I would raise my hand in class to say something, say, I don't know, I used to say vitamins, which is so weird to say right now, and they'll be like, no, it's vitamins, and I'd be like, oh, okay, my bad, you know? It's the little things like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And guys back home, did they now, when you started saying vitamins, did guys back home start saying, umeanza kujiringa?
It was just like that, honestly. It was always like, why are you talking? And I'm like, I can't help it anymore. This is just how it is, you know? But it definitely got easier as we kept going.
What about the culture?
The culture.
The culture.
I get it. The culture. I honestly, I want to say, for me, I like it here because I want to say for like my adult life, because I moved here when I was like, 13? So coming in here and like experiencing my teens here, this is like all I know. So I can't really compare it to the one back home, you know?
Oh, because you don't need.
I don't really have anything to compare it with, I think.
So and then after high school, you did college or what?
Yeah, I go to the University of Washington. So I did that. I'm a second year right now. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And you told me now you were in the army.
Yes, I did take a break from school. My second year. I'm my second year. I have to do my second year again because I took a break from school to join the army because when the pandemic happened, I kind of spiraled downward mentally, and I was just in a place where I didn't think I wanted to be, and I just for a second needed a break from school, and I was like, what can I do with myself that like is still productive, but it's gonna give me that break and like take me away from home. And the army was that option, so I joined the army.
Wow, how was it? How was it? How hard or easy was it for you?
The army, I mean, it's not hard, honestly speaking. It's not hard at all. It's a little challenging like mentally and like physically because you have to be fit and all that, but it's honestly not a hard experience. You get to meet a lot of new people. You get to have like new experiences that I think you would not have in here. And it's also like you have fun doing things that you wouldn't think you'd have fun doing. And it's like the little moments here and there where y'all are like bonding over the one drill sergeant that you don't like, or doing something that maybe, you know, you would never get to do, like going to the range or something like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Could you just take us a little bit about the steps of joining the military?
Well, so I actually, I was going to join the military out of high school. I was going to do it. But then college happened. So the thing was, I had schools that I applied to right out of high school, and I was like, if I don't get into those schools, I might just go into the military. But then I got into UW, and I was like, I'm gonna just go to school and finish school, and then maybe do the army sometime down the way. But then after getting into UW and seeing how it was like, and I experienced what it was like going to school there, when I needed that break, I was like, I can still maybe fall back to what I needed to do. And so I joined I just looked it up online, and I put my name into this thing that is like, if you have any more questions, just like put your name in here, and a recruiter will reach out to you. And literally not even the next day,
Wow.
my recruiter called me, and he was like, do you have time? Do you want to stop into like a recruiting center and all that? And I was like, yeah, I do have time and I can come in. So then I went in, and we had a talk, and he was like, he asked the basic, like, how much you weigh, how tall are you, and he's measuring you and all that. And then he's like, you want to take like a test, and we see how good or how bad you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You took the test, and then after that, like, I had to go take the actual test in like 3 days. Took the test, and then before I knew it, I was having my enlistment ceremony like a week later, and then I shipped off in like 3 weeks, and I was like, yeah.
Wow. How was the exam, the SVAB?
I think it's very basic. The ASVAB is not anything really hard. I personally know nothing mechanical. I don't even know what a spanner is, but there's like a mechanical part, and I feel like a lot of people get scared with that.
Yeah.
And that was like my fear, but it was actually not hard at all. I guessed the whole thing because I don't know what a lot of things are, but it ended up being good. My GT score is like a 120, 125, so it's not anything.
And then that's like a slope for you.
It's totally fine. It's not anything to be scared about.
And what about now the boot camp? That's where people are scared.
I mean, I feel like if you don't have to be scared. It's definitely gonna be challenging. Like, you're gonna be treated so very much, how do I put it? It's degrading in a little bit, but you get used to it because you're gonna have people there with you that are gonna be treated the same exact way. It's hard, it's mentally like challenging for a while, but then you get used to it. You get used to the exercise, you get used to the yelling and the screaming and all that, and you just keep pushing through. And it's not very long, it's like 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And you can do it. Like, you just have to have the mental capacity to do it, because they're not gonna like try to single you out.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna keep pushing you to be better and like better yourself so that you can make it to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and in the army now, do you have like a special thing that you do there, or everybody goes to Afghanistan?
Oh no, I'm not going to Afghanistan. I'm going to Kuwait in May next year. My unit got activated, so that's where we're going. And I honestly don't know what we're gonna do, because I just literally joined it recently, but we're going to Kuwait already.
Oh.
So we're just gonna be chilling in Kuwait for the next 9 months.
Wow.
I think. I don't know what we're gonna do, but that's where we're gonna be.
That's so right now you've not been deployed so far.
No, I've not been deployed so far.
When did you join?
I joined. I want to say my first day of boot camp was on the 24th of January of this year.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
So you're still fresh.
I'm fresh. I'm fresh.
So, and how are you gonna be holding your gun
I mean, of
with
course,
the nails?
this is something that I enjoy when I'm not in the army. You know, when you're not being restricted with all the rules of how you gotta look, what you gotta wear, all the standards and everything. I just like to be free and like express myself in that way. So I think that's one of the things you're gonna want to do when you come back from the army. I swear to God, you're gonna just want to be free. You're gonna want to just let loose and do everything that you want to do. Because being in that contained environment, it just makes you, like, when you come back, you really appreciate the little things, you know? It makes you realize how just being able to wear your ripped jeans, or just being able to like have your nails done, or your hair in a certain way can just like make you feel much better, I think.
Before you go, there's something you talked about. 1 minute. There's something you talked about mental issue. Do you think the Kenyan community we tackle that issue for the young people so well?
Honestly, for me, I want to say for me at least I can say yes, because my mom, she just recently she's a nurse, and she has been working with a lot of people with mental health. And so I feel like she understands. And when I'm really in a dark place, or like when I'm having those thoughts and when my mind is not like in the right area, she's definitely the person that is there for me, because she gets it. Like, I'd be like, I feel like I'm having this, and she'd be like, maybe you're going through something this and this and this, and do you need this, or do you want to do that? You know, she gets it. And I think I appreciate that a lot, because I find that I think some of my friends whose parents are like more, I don't want to say backwards. How am I gonna put it? I don't know. Culturally, I don't know. It's like a reset. I guess they just like brought up different, like in the Kenyan way. I guess they don't get that, and they still think mental issues and like depression and stuff like that is still a myth, of which I think it's not, because stuff happens, you know.
Yeah, and do you think because some people say you don't, the young people don't belong too much in the Kenyan community and they don't also belong too much in the American community. They get lost in between.
In between.
Do you feel like that?
I think so, because sometimes when you're trying, I want to say me, there was a point in my time when I tried to definitely disassociate myself with my Kenyan side completely. You know, there was a time when I was like, I'm just gonna like focus on trying to be American as I can be. But then as you get older, you start realizing like there's a part of you that is never gonna change. It's just gonna be there. Like, I'm gonna be Kenyan, like no matter what I do. I could be American, but I'm still gonna be Kenyan. You know, my parents are Kenyan. Everything about me is Kenyan, so that's not gonna change. But definitely, I can see how you can get lost. You can get lost. It's very hard. You have to like try and find a balance, because there are times when I want to be out there and I just want to be this kid that was brought up here in a certain way. Yeah. But that's not how it is. You know, like my parents expect some things out of me, and I'm expected to do some stuff that maybe someone else out here isn't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that's a good conversation. Thank you so
I guess
much.
So yeah, it was really
stopping by, and it's gonna be on mkenyamarekanitv.
All right.
This is how it's spelled.
I got you.
So yeah, hope it inspires a lot of young people there who want to become to join the army. Yeah, would you encourage somebody to join, especially girls?
Especially girls?
Yeah.
I want to say, if you want to do it, do it. I did not tell you to do it, but if you want to do it, do it. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to do it, do it. I didn't say to do it, but if you want to do it, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you. We'll talk another time. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to Mkenya Marekani. And that's the platform where we bring you all stories regarding Kenyans here in the US and their achievements, so that you get to know, demystify life in the US. Ama namna gani? So make sure you share this. Cheers.